Hello, and welcome back to a slightly late Champions Online stream. My name is Rich. This is Champions Online, a game based on a superhero pen and paper RPG, which I have not played. I have looked at the rulebook. It's kind of complex and involves a lot of maths, and I'm no good at that. I also don't have anyone that I can convince to play with me, especially in these trying times. We are playing, or I am playing as Technical Issues, if the game or my computer will keep up. There we go. I'm playing as Technical Issues, an electricity-based superhero. We are currently in Force Station Steelhead in Canada, in the north somewhere. We are taking on Hunter Patriots who want Canada to separate from the Crown, I think, or they specifically want the eastern block of Canada to separate from the non-French speaking part of Canada. I'm not clear on it just yet. We're also fighting against Viper, who we've fought before. They're doing experiments here with making people psychic, which does not appear to be consensual, which is troubling. There's some more Hunter Patriot stuff going on over here. And these guys are the Gadroon, who are aliens trying to terraform Earth to make it look like their home planet. We haven't fought them yet. We haven't really got a good look at them yet either, because I wanted to do the missions in sections. And we aren't done with Viper yet. That's just letting me know that auction lots I was selling on a different character have sold, so that's nice. We defeated 2 Hunter Patriot hirelings, one of which was called Black Mist and was a kind of stealthy asshole, I think, was the impression that I got. And the other one was literally a furry who had joined up with the Brain Trust, the people who gave her powers, because she wanted to be made to look like a cat. And she was, but then she was also beholden to the group to do the things that they told her to, despite not wanting to. I don't know whether we freed her or not. She just kind of ran off when we were done talking. So I've got no idea what is going on with her. Okay, it doesn't really help me at all. Why? Oh, do I need to return to Justice? Well, I didn't. Did I not? Oh, I think the game was messing up last time, Friday. And it wasn't. There was a lot of jumpiness. I don't think that I. Did we not actually. Because we did fight links. I guess the game just didn't recognize that we had. So. Member of the second string supervillain group known as the Brain Trust, hired by the Super Patriots.
I'm not really a supervillain. I'm just a furry who fell in with the wrong crowd.
Yeah. And then Black Mist is over here. Member of the second string supervillain group known as the Brain Trust, hired by the Hunter Patriots. he might be supposed to be some kind of evil Deadpool, maybe? I mean, let's find out. No, there's a bit more ninja going on there, isn't there? And we're too high level for him to try and fight us.
The black mist is silent and deadly.
Ah, he's a fart joke. Okay. Let's see what lines he'll give us. Voice lines. Will he? I think I remember him doing that before, but not. Doesn't look like he is this time. That's a shame. Apparently the Black Mist really is silent. Not so much deadly, but that's not really a surprise, given that we are 9 levels above him.
What do you Hunter Patriot dudes have against Canada anyway?
Once we take her down, there we go. Please don't hurt me. I just wanted to be an awesome fursuit, and now I owe the Overbrain for bribing me with weird genetic augmentation. But I don't want to be evil, and I never wanted to be a supervillain. I think I'm in over my head. I should never have gotten mixed up with those the Brain Trust or those Hunter Patriot terrorist creeps. Okay, listen, I made a big mistake. Well, let's... Info. Real name Felicia Murrow. Lynx was an obsessive manga and anime fan who wanted to be like a half-human, half-feline cat, like a half-human, half-feline cat girls, like I think, she saw in some of her favourite shows. She turned to the Overbrain, who promised to transform her through advanced surgical procedures for a price. Now she is a member of the supervillain team The Brain Trust, but she is not really evil and does not enjoy being a villain. Ugh. That wasn't long enough. I'm gonna have to wait till she respawns before I can take the mission again. This does not give me enough time to read through mission text. Oh no, hold on, there's some in here, isn't there? Okay, listen, I made a big mistake. Those Hunter Patriot creeps are bad news, and I never wanted to be a part of the group of terrorists. I just want to strut around with my furry...
I don't suppose there's a letterbox around, is there?
That's going a bit too far. You have a human level intelligence, you don't need a litter box. Oh, whoops. That actually just killed her before it could turn her... She could turn... Oh well. I suppose that's an issue with being too powerful. Go to a couple of
Hunter Patriot guys serious about overthrowing Canada?
comic book conventions and maybe have some laughs. I never wanted to hurt anyone, and the Hunter Patriots are dangerous and crazy. They stole a gravity bomb from those Gadroon aliens, right? And they're like totally planning to detonate it by Steelhead. If you hurry, you can stop them. They're on the mountain just south of Steelhead. Okay, I actually need to take her down, but not kill her. Or knock her out, as the case may be, as I did before. There we go. Now I can take the mission and come up over here to where the bomb is. Yeah, it's amazing how multidisciplinarian my character is, despite no indication of that being the case from any of the skills that they've got. Like, they can deactivate an alien technology bomb. Although, I suppose, to be fair, the Hunter Patriots were capable of constructing the bomb in the first place from alien technology, so... I don't know why this is still showing up here. I mean, I took both of the missions, which were, I think, to go after Minx or Lynx and Black Mist, and I did those. Do I just need to hand them in and then this will go away as well? Unclear. So I'm searching for some couriers. I'm not quite sure why. I thought that I had captured the couriers last time, or at least what they were. Diverting dispatches. Isn't this exactly the same as the stuff that I got last time? Oops, we're being targeted by a missile. Which we have enough time to shoot down, which is nice. Destroying this doesn't do anything, it's just... Within the story of the universe, depriving Viper of resources is always good, because according to the story of the universe, they are extremely dangerous. You can just about see the snow being disturbed around here by an infiltrator. Ooh, is that a courier? No. That's a shame. Are they all coming out now? That's a courier. Hi, friend. Ordinarily, I wouldn't attempt something like that because it would almost certainly get me killed. Thankfully, I am somewhat over-leveled for this this zone. Certainly these missions. And I don't need to worry. So I just got one thing of the things that I was after. Ooh, there's one. 2 of 3. That's quite good. And the last one will be around here somewhere. Ooh, that was another person. Lexan. Possibly a psychic with this headdress on, but who knows? I mean, it could just be entirely cosmetic. Ugh. Missiles again. I mentioned before, but the annoying thing about the couriers is that they've got quite a broad patrol range, and I have no idea where they might be spawning. In fact, that Lexan person might have taken out one of the last one that we needed. A psionic pummeler, not the person we need for the courier mission, but oh. I can take out my frustration on them. Now this chap, Director Fang rather, does not have any special information, despite being a base leader. That's nice, isn't it? Ooh, here's another one. Oh, that's a HQ courier. That's not what I need. Yeah, I think the one I need will spawn over here. Ah, here we are. It's just courier rather than lab courier or HQ courier. Okay. Nice. I thought I would have to shoot him again, but the exploding lightning balls took him out. Director defanged. And I actually just need to take out Director Fang. Or Fang. I keep doing that. I think it's because I was expecting am I being attacked? I am. Oops. Collector's dossier. Nice. Do I have any other missions here? No. And now I shall jet bike away. What were his leads? I'm sure one of them was the thing that led to the gravity bomb, but was the other one... this, the perfect prey. Wish I could remember. I think it might be. I think this leads us to the Overmind quest. Oh no, maybe not. Have a nap. Who am I? All I can remember is that I was supposed to deliver something important. Do you know... do you know what it was? Who are you? I think I was supposed to... oh, was I supposed to drop a smoke grenade or something? That I have gotten rid of. Right, over here. Really irritating that the game will give you a quest item, but allow you to sell it. I won't be able to rebuy it, will I? Because I've logged out since then. And it's also been 2 days. Buyback. No. Nothing. Who had the mission? Excellent work. Let's see what these dispatches have to say. I'm sure I've done that quest before. Oh, maybe I should drop the quest. Then I'll be able to pick it up again. That's quite a journey you've been on, Technical Issues. I'm happy to see you've made it back in one piece. The Hunter Patriots in league with the Brain Trust. Patriots are in league with the Brain Trust, eh? Well, you've stopped two of the five. We're going to have to keep an eye out for the remaining 3, Mr. Zombie, Ape Plus, and the Overbrain. He's not the one who had the perfect prey mission. Okay. Well done. This dossier should prove enlightening. Yeah, well, we would hope so. Infiltrate Project Awakening. The new mentalists, Viper, is developing at Project Awakening pose a serious threat to peace-loving folk everywhere. We must shut the facility down and end Mechanist's time as leader of the project. Head west to Project Awakening and make your way to the door in the inner courtyard. Once inside, you need to find Mechanist's bodyguard. He is never far from Mechanist himself and carries the key to Mechanist's personal chambers. Get the key and then defeat Mechanist. Okay. I'm pretty sure this one takes me to Witchcraft and Millennium City, yes, so we don't want to do that one. That one will take us to the desert. Awful Undead Offal. We've located one of the members of the Brain Trust supervillain group, a creepy villain by the name of Mr. Zombie. He's been giving the team's working zombie cleanup detail some trouble on the mountain south of here. We've pulled everyone back that we could find, but there are some people missing. Lieutenant Fisher was leading the cleanup operation. Speak with him to see how you can help. I'm sure glad we have heroes like you here to help us out. To help us, technical issues. Zombie attacks are really more than we are equipped to handle. Okay. Hey there, I'm impressed by the things I've heard about you, technical issues. Back in the 80s, I was a superhero known as Avenger. That may have been a little before your time, though, eh, youngster? Yes. Good work. Our intel says that you really hurt Viper today. Thanks for making a difference, technical issues. Kid, I've been fighting crime since the 1930s. Just when you think you've seen it all, some new menace shows up, thinking they can either take over the world or destroy it. So he's actually super old. So who was it that had the... clone quest? Was it Celestar? No. Am I glad to see you, technical issues? We really need a hero right now. My team and I were cleaning up the mess the zombies left when we were ambushed. We were caught by surprise, but can you blame us? The last thing we were expecting was more zombie trouble. This guy calling himself Mr. Zombie started to bury us alive. I think he's trying to create more zombies. Wow. That's an awful way to go, isn't it? Please, technical issues. My team is in trouble and I can't take this guy on. I barely managed to escape the first time. I hear you are pretty handy in this sort of situation, technical issues. Can you give my team a hand? Yes. I think the other thing that I needed to do... Right, so no one there had the mission for finding... Oops, no, that was not what I meant to do. What's his face? The clone. The perfect prey. So I think, yeah, here we are. Continue. Oh, there we go. He's the one who had it. Accept. And that gave us a smoke grenade. Splendid. I mean, I think my camera window is taking up this sort of space here, so you can't actually see the extra action bar that's down there, which I suppose I could move, but I'm not sure where to put it. Maybe I can move. They're probably locked. I can't be bothered finding out. Okay. Now I can deploy the smoke grenade. And these are... We've been looking for you, Mr. Tosi. We'll be taking you back to 4 Station Steelhead now. Well, I guess that's okay. Will there be hot cocoa? Thanks for the help. They didn't even promise him hot cocoa. That sucks. We saw the smoke signal and figured we'd check it out. Looks like you've got everything under control and you've found the clone. Excellent work, technical issues. Everyone's been looking for him. We'll take him back to Steelhead for safekeeping now. Keep an eye out for trouble. Yes. That is something I do. a mission to talk to Eddie Nelson? Oh, okay, that was just... Glad you found me. Let's get to work. That was just telling me to go to him to move me along to the correct mission giver once I reached a level threshold, which I had already passed, and I'd already started talking to him, getting missions from him. So that was just closing a loop. Is this the door I need? I do wish that they'd... No. Ah, this door. There we go. I do like that once I go through a door, everyone that was behind me can just, like, no longer attack me, apparently, according to the rules of the universe. It's like, nope, oh, he's gone inside, or she's gone inside, can't touch her anymore. It's against the rules. Hey, those jerks from Steelhead Division keep trying to interfere with Viper business. I wonder how long until Mechanist orders us to step up production of Viper Mentalists. Well, never, I think. Or an infinite quantity of time. Oh, is this one that I'll have to keep going? Oh, I think I've done this before, and I need to keep going in and coming out and going in again. Oh, this is going to be a real pain. Particularly because it could be made easier if they would just allow players to speak to mission givers without having to go out to them. This boot type is called canisters, and I have no idea why you would want a bunch of canisters around your calves like that. Absolutely does not make sense to me. Oh, hello.
Ooh, looks like I better power down these defense turrets before somebody important gets hurt.
I can't decide if I want to volunteer for Project Awakening experimentation. I kind of like my brain in one piece, you know? Oh, so some of them are volunteers. That's interesting. I did find it very interesting that the turrets apparently didn't hurt him enough that they would kill him. Rewire turret systems. Yes, that sounds like something I want to do. Requires a military code. Military security code. Arms or security access code. Oh, so in fact you can use a crafting skill that's available in the game, arms. The other ones are science and mysticism. Or if you've got a security access card. Turret control. Let's see whether I can just... Yes, let's turn them off. Okay. Where did that floaty thing go? Did it come through here? Or is it already turned around and gone back? So, I could actually defeat these, I expect. I don't think it will be very difficult. This is just exactly the same text as before. That's interesting. Good night. I wonder what they were all facing the wall for. here's the patrolling thing. Let's take it out before it can raise the alarm any further. Oh, there is. Door went open though. Probably need a security card. Or maybe it's just set dressing, who knows. This is interesting. He was giving a presentation on nothing. Just said, intruder alert, nothing to see here. Weird. That seemed to be his job to run to the security console. But since the turrets are down at the moment, I think I will leave them as they are. Oh, hello. Damn, didn't have enough time. Turn off the turrets just for the sake of making things easier when I have to come back through here next time. Nice one. Unfortunately, I think that that tank will respawn. So there wasn't actually very much point in doing that, other than in-universe satisfaction of depriving Viper of more technology and resources. I do wonder why those security bots are here. I mean, perhaps they... Are there turrets around? So why is there this? Oh, it's not usable. Okay. Do those security bots see through stealth, I wonder? That's the only thing I can really think of. Oh, hello. I can disrupt you whilst you're using things as well. It goes both ways. Nope, it's just a room. It doesn't have turrets. That's good. Hmm. Do I not need to speak to him? I would have thought I did. Oh, here we are. Thank goodness you are here. Don't hurt me. I'm not with Viper. I was kidnapped and forced to work here against my will. With your help, I can finally go free. Scientist kidnapped by Viper and forced to perform experiments, or be experimented upon. If he's going to escape Viper, he will need the help of a hero. That's me. Help! Viper kidnapped me and other prominent scientists. When we're not forced to work in the labs at gunpoint, they lock us in the brig in the lowest level of Project Awakening. They take our scientific journals away at night and force us to read celebrity tabloids. Oh, the humanity! I realise the game is playing on stereotypes, and has been since the beginning, but I feel like stereotypes like this are needlessly reductive and unhelpful. Like, scientists, like any other human, are perfectly allowed to have rich inner lives. And there might well be any number of scientists who like reading tabloids instead of journal articles in their free time, because it's time off. Yeah, I can see these sweeping beams. Come on. Yes, I can. I can clearly fucking see it right there. Ugh. Ridiculous. Why was it saying that the guy was not a valid target? That's bullshit. Ridiculous game behavior. Cannot see security camera. Yes, I bloody can. Fine. Trapped scientist. I want to get some time alone with a Viper precog and ask if I'll ever get rescued from this place. What do you suppose is happening here now? If not rescue. Oh, did that open both? Or did he phase through the door because I accidentally pulled him? And there was another guy just hanging around behind me for no reason. What choice do I have? Either work for Viper or be killed by Viper. Well, your choice now is stay or leave. I have a security keycard now. Can I target the bloody camera? Yes. Fantastic. Ugh. Where did these assholes come from? Were they supposed to be here but just phased through the door or something? How does Viper expect me to make scientific breakthroughs at gunpoint? So this will be a room full of guards. Oh no. Hello. What's this? One last trapped scientist. Oops. Okay, so this will probably be the door into Mechanist. Yes, here we are. Ooh, hello.
Friend, I've worked long and hard to become head of Viper's Canadian operations. I'm not about to let a nosy punk like you mess things up.
Ooh, looks like I better power down these defense turrets before somebody important gets hurt.
Wow. That's annoying. That definitely shouldn't be able to see me. I was probably playing that all wrong. Just brute forcing it. I picked up a box of something as well, I swear. Was it just question night or? Alright. Not really sure what Mechanist was actually supposed to have been doing in this room. Like, this isn't a lab that doubles as a fight room. This is just a fight room. Isn't it? Okay. Quite what exactly is supposed to happen here, I don't know. Like, do these lead to, like, escape chutes out? Is there just more warehouse beyond these doors? Why are there tanks several floors below the surface of the Earth? Apparently Viper knows, but I do not.
Ooh, looks like I better power down these
How did I
defense-
not? His voice line played when I started fighting Mechanist, didn't it? Oh, it's on the same map. Because this is Mechanist's weird square non-lab, isn't it? Somehow, when I entered, I triggered that guy to say his voice line again. I thought maybe that was light from outside. Although it is very interesting to find that these two sets of double fluorescent bulbs cast a circular light upon the floor, isn't it? Let's hop on our bike and be off. You are a welcome addition to 4 Station Steelhead. I think I've read that already, so let's skip past it. That should put a crimp in Viper's plans. Infiltration cessation. We dispatched an entire squad to deal with the Hunter Patriot incursion to the southwest, but they continue to send reinforcements. Our soldiers could use some relief. Can you head down to the checkpoint and see how they are doing? Yes. Diverting dispatches. Ah, that's a repeatable mission. Okay. Well, I've done it twice and I can't be bothered doing it again. So, off we go. He's got a mission for us as well, but I think that that's just, yeah, lost convoy. That's much higher level than I think I want to be doing. So, oh right, that's the buried team members mission, which I just left for 20 minutes. I'm sure they're fine. They're fine, right? Oh yes, I will want to be dismounted for this, because some of these mounds contain 4 Station Steelhead recruits who have been buried, or well, patrol members anyway, and some of them contain zombies. Yeah, there we go. But not dressed like a 4 Station Steelhead member, so presumably left by Mr. Zombie as a trap. That's what I'm going to assume anyway, that we're not too late to find and save. There we go, buried team members. So, see, he's wearing completely different clothing from... It's good that they haven't respawned here. Unless somebody has just come by and done the mission. I suppose the latter is probably most likely, isn't it? So this guy, he's not dressed anything like the Force Station Steelhead dude at all. Like, not the right clothes in any form. So I think we are fairly safe in saying that none of these are Force Station Steelhead soldiers, or I think it's Mounties. Is it Mounties? Who we are too late to save, or too late in saving. Very interesting that this isn't flush with the surface. Amusing, really. There's Black Mist respawned. Hey, we found another one.
The black mist is silent and deadly.
We need to find 3 more. Hurrah! So that was 4, this is 5. Oh, there's some female Force Station Steelhead members as well. Nice. And that'll be the 6th. Splendid. These are all missions for over here, I think. Was I not in the right? Was I not close enough for that to complete? Because I definitely found 6 people under the snow. That's annoying. Oh, there we go. Okay. Now, we do have a mission here, but it is all going to unlock a load of missions here with the Gadroon. So instead, I will head over here to deal with the Hunter Patriots. You dropped something and I didn't see it when I was here last time. Okay. So this is a Gadroon ship, an assault ship, which is a supervillain. And instead of having a level, it has a skull, which means that it stays equivalent to whatever level you are. The Gadroon are a reptilian species of aliens that attempted to conquer Earth in 1984 and once again in 1997, failing both times. They are adept at manipulating gravity and are fearsome warriors. Good to know. I don't feel confident trying to take out this ship. So, I don't know. This is a mission though, isn't it? Oh, right, I was going to say, this thing's got a lot of health, and yes it does, because it is a skull level opponent. And it is not replenishing my energy very quickly at all, is it? There we go, got one. Ooh, he's level skull as well. Let's avoid him. So, yellow is 1 level above you, I think. Red is 2 or 3. I think orange might be in there as well, but I could be wrong. And purple is like way above your level. Like, don't even try it sort of level. Oh well, I mean, you can try it, but it might not go well for you, basically. Purple level, and I took him down just fine, so okay, maybe I can manage them alright. Still don't know about taking on an assault ship though. Because yes, it's orange, but oh sorry, there is orange, so it's yellow, orange, red, purple. But it is a supervillain, not an ordinary level of opponent. How much health has it got? 3,000, but I don't appear to be doing anything appreciable to its health at all. It's throwing me around, but at the same time not really damaging me at all. So I think that is just it reacting and showing that it is taking damage. But I was not having any effect on its health whatsoever just then. So these guys, as opposed to the Kular, are, it said reptilian, but I would really call that toad-like. In fact, the head type, which is available to players, you might need to unlock it, but it's definitely available. You can make a character that has it. It's called a toad head, not a lizard head. There are a couple of lizard heads. That's not one of them. Lizard heads are narrower, longer. They look a little bit like gecko or bearded dragon heads. Some of them have got horns even. But yeah, the heads that these guys have are definitely toad, and they look kind of stereotypically like toads, I guess, or at least animated toads, and with a really huge torso and tiny legs. so quite why the game thinks that they are fragile. No, it isn't. Don't give me that. Quite why the game thinks we're going to believe that they are reptilian when they are clearly amphibian and toad form. I don't know what the scientific name for toads is. I mean, like, you've got canine for dogs. Would you stop that? I'm sure I clicked away to stop targeting. Okay, anyway. So, like, canine is dogs, feline is cats, ursine is bears, porcine is pigs, bovine is cows. I don't know any others off the top of my head. Piscine, maybe, would be fish. So I don't know what toads are in that collection of definitions. I mean, I suppose I could just look up toads on Wikipedia. That would tell me. But I'm a little busy just at the moment. I'll do it when I'm finished. This wouldn't take nearly so long if attacking this would actually regenerate energy. Hey Admiral Nemo, nice to see you here. I'm currently destroying teleport pads that have been placed by the Gadroon, who are these guys. Spent a little while talking about the fact that the game is convinced that they are reptilian, despite the fact that they are clearly toad-like. Oops, hello. That's not happened before. Now what do I need to do? Teleport pads. Rescue steelhead members. Right, okay, so it's the guys in the middle. I can do that. And 10 of them. It's very unhelpful that this is... It just appears here, I can't move it. And it just appears over all mission text. And I could clear the mission text by going through individually through all of my missions and hiding them. Of course, then I would also have to unhide them once I was done. Oh, I thought maybe it was just a long way away, but no, it was part of a hidden team. Well, drone was very stealthy, wasn't it, chaps? So apparently, according to the game, the Gadroon have tried invading Earth several times. I think it was 85 and 97. Let's find out. Oh, 84, okay. You would think that they would have learnt by now. They can't handle us. But apparently not. How many more? That was 8. So this will be 9. And 10. Splendid. Now, what else do I need to do? Oh, that's it, I think. A lot of you, get lost, please. Do I need to manually load these missiles into the SAM missile launchers? Yes. Load and fire rockets. 3 of 6. Okay. Not quite sure where those swarms of drones have gone, but I shan't complain. Interesting that there's an animation for the rocket launching at the ship. See, off it goes. We're probably not close enough to see an explosion, but it is definitely... Oh, there's an observer. Oh wait. Nobody likes you. And we're definitely not quick enough to zoom after the rock. Oh, maybe we might be. Might be able to get close enough. Now what? Oop, it's flying away. Oh, we've completed the mission. Splendid. Whole bunch of XP. Nice. And what's this? A core mod. Nice. What did I get? Some equipment that I don't need. So, let's start from the top and work our way down. This is unrelated. This is just a mission that we got from rescuing somebody, and they, as sometimes happens, they'll stick around to talk to you. You get a small chunk of XP, and then they give you a mission and disappear. We got 2. I did the other one because it was quite close to the Viper base over here. In fact, it was just up here. This one involves biologists who have been kidnapped by Gadroon. And the other one up here was ice demons who had done something. I forget what exactly. Beneath the paint, destroy satellite dishes. Ah, right, okay, so these are the satellite dishes that I can destroy. Because last time I just read a load of mission descriptions and I had forgotten which was for where, so I thought that maybe the satellite dishes over here were the ones I was supposed to be destroying. But it turned out no. The dishes that I must destroy are here. So this one doesn't have any guards, it seems. Not that the other guards did very much defend the dish after all. There's only 3 I needed to... Oh, there were some dudes. Okay. So, what's this? Confiscate ammo. Rescue paintball enthusiasts. And other such things. Maybe looking at this will give us more information about what they actually want. A Canadian terrorist organisation devoted to bringing down the Canadian government and severing all ties with the British Crown. Okay, so maybe not exactly French-Canadian separatists, as I thought they might have been. The paramilitary organisation also dabbles in mysticism, and many of their rank-and-file soldiers possess a psychic link as a result of dark magic. This soldier is mind-linked with his minions, so hurt his henchmen in order to defeat this Hunter Patriot. I don't think that I necessarily need to. But it's nice that there's help, I suppose. What are you? Ah, you're a crafting node. Okay. Ah, another hero. Why are active missile launchers being stored? Like, they're obviously switched on. Why are they inside? How is that helpful? And why do they drop gear? I've inserted a virus into their communication system. Ooh, interesting. What information does this have on him? Steel Commando is known for his acts of sabotage against Argent. Right, well, let's spoil his day. Give him a bad time. Wow, loads of ammo in here, isn't there? Splendid. I'll get loads of this mission done. And they even respawn. That's annoying. I wish I could just, you know, deal with them and have them dealt with. And he just stood there watching me take out, remove all of his ammo. It was like, she's 25 feet over there, that's not my problem. My responsibility is this stack of ammo over here. Oh, hello. You came back quickly. What has he just launched at me? Oh, that's a missile. Hey dude. I'm good. I'm sorry I haven't been checking the chat that frequently. I'm just rescuing people. Why is he... He's a citizen and paintball enthusiast, but he's got a red health bar, which implies that he's an enemy. Yeah, none of the supervillains are very smart, especially the ones that like watch you take down all of their friends, or even like their commanding officers, and then are like, yeah, I'll be the one to take you on. It's like the vampires, just the random vampires that Buffy would meet in the later seasons of Buffy the Vampire Slayer, who were all convinced that they were going to be the ones to take her down. Oops. That's not what I meant to do. How come you need your character at level 35? Do you need to be there for missions? Let's see if he's got different information. What sort of dark magic? Blocking is the best defense against the cybernetically augmented super soldier. Okay. I mean, it hasn't really been necessary to defend myself from them because I am, as I have mentioned a couple of times, over-leveled for this content, but good to know the game is trying to help. Oh, was that all of them? Was there only 2? Oh, okay. Oops, don't want to pull things that I don't necessarily need to fight. The last mission I have to do here is replacing paintball ammo, of which I have done 4 of 6. Aha, splendid. Done there, and what's this mission? Destroy supply crates. Okay, I can do that. Good luck to you. Also, I don't know whether Witchcraft is still giving out XP boosts, but you probably have checked more recently than I have. Is it these crates? Yes. Well, let's destroy them then. Oh, they didn't like that, did they? And that's all of them. What's this? Defeat recruits to discourage them, presumably. Where do these guys keep coming from? It's nice that they hang out in big groups like this, isn't it? Makes it really convenient for taking out lots of them at once. I know I've completed the mission, but it's still satisfying to take out lots of them. Why is there a commando on his own over here? That's odd. Oh, they're all hiding. Very clever. Oh, we're high enough up that a missile might come. It will come for us. Is it fast enough to catch us, though? Yes. Ouch. Oh, flat cannons. They're probably worse than a missile, because it's lots of small bursts that keep going rather than one single thing. Okay. Where is that flat cannon anyway? Ah, here it is. Now we rescue some more poor scientists from the Gadroon this time, rather than just, I don't know, whoever it was last time. The Gadroon seem to think at least some humans are worth their time. They're here to kidnap some doctors and biologists from whom they can learn more about the human body and how it works. Probably so they can come up with even more ways to conquer us. Save the doctors. You would have thought, after 2 attempts, I mean, you'd have thought that they would have tried that before now, wouldn't you? Which way do I want to go? I suppose I might as well start here. What is all this lab equipment for, do you suppose? What does all of this do? This is presumably supposed to fire particles at a point up here somewhere, but then what do those particles do? Oh, that's interesting. That's a sort of an iris shape, isn't it? Oh, is that the exit? Yes, but I'm not done. So I shan't leave. Oops, wrong way. Sure, I could explain my research to you, but I doubt you morons would understand it. He's awfully spicy for a captive, isn't he? The game itself has already established and acknowledged... Oh, there we go. All the doctors. Nice rescue. The doctors are safe, and the Gadroon are either in custody or back on their ship. The game has itself already established and acknowledged that being a scientist or researcher in this universe is one of the most dangerous and fraught occupations anybody can take on. So I've already theorized, maybe a couple of weeks ago, that anybody going for a doctorate or maybe even a master's level qualification or equivalent depending on country should probably also receive like hostage survival training or like negotiation training, you know, something that would prepare them Look, that's Reign of Frogs. That was the name of the mission that the open world mission that we did. Frogs are not reptiles. Nor toads. They're amphibians. They're adjacent, but not the same. Let's find out what they should be called. Frogs, toads, newts, other such creatures. They're amphibians. Family. Buffonidae. Amphibia, class Amphibia, clade Salientia, order Anura Merum. So let's search for one that we do know. So bear is ursine. Family Ursidae. Oops. So ursine. So I don't want class, order, or infraorder. I want family. So toads. Oh, this doesn't have a... It just goes class, clade, order. It doesn't have family. Let's call it Anura. So ursine. Anurine. There we go. They are anurine. Just looked at reptiles, and it says it comprises turtles, crocodilians, snakes, amphibians, lizards, tuatora, and their extinct relatives. So, study of these traditional reptile orders historically combined with that of modern amphibians is called herpetology. So it looks like I was both correct and wrong. So it would be correct to describe an amphibian as a reptile. Alright then. I'm getting attacked by flak cannons. Let's mount up. Probably would have taken a while to fly back without mounting up anyway. I think that's all of those missions done now. So we can move on to sorting out the Gadroon entirely. Great work. I knew you were more than just a snazzy costume. Today you proved yourself true hero. Haven't you been complimenting me along those lines the whole time anyway? Does he mean that until now he's thought I was just a snazzy costume? It's like you've pointed a hose of defeat right at their heads. That's an odd metaphor, isn't it? Yes, but apt. Stymie supply shipment. Boy, you sure are a great crate smasher. I bet you're one heck of an arm wrestler too. Probably not. Oh, well. My strength and all of my stats are 5 because I'm currently transformed into the form of this vehicle. Looks like Hunter Patriot recruiting is already down. That'll teach him a lesson, eh? And beneath the paint. That'll help to show those Hunter Patriots that they can't push the people of Canada around, eh? Let's get it straight. There's a fall born every minute, and these new Hunter Patriot recruits are living proof. After the number you did on the last batch, you'd think they wouldn't get any new recruits for months. Well, maybe another visit will get the message to sink in. Defeat another 20. Okay, I guess that's repeatable. But I still have the mission to defeat 150 Hunter Patriots, so I guess we'll continue. Those paintball players were lucky you were able to help them. They wouldn't have been the first innocent Canadians the Hunter Patriots robbed and then left dead in the wilderness. Wow. I mean, sure, they're separatists and rebels, but they don't have to kill random people who happen by. Here's hoping those new paintballs will do their job and mess with the Hunter Patriots' psychic link, eh? Well, I have a suspicion that they will notice fairly quickly. Ooh, a new power. What shall I take? Electrical Siphon is a healing power, which I haven't needed so far. Oh, Lightning Arc. Right, let's take that. Phone going off there, thank you. Very helpful. We'll put a point into Lightning Arc. There we go. And then find the mark. Yep. There we go. Color this red. And talk to Lieutenant Steve Fisher. Thanks, Technical Issues. I'm so relieved you were able to help the soldiers in my unit. We were cleaning up after the zombies when we were attacked. I have a bag of zombie parts I was supposed to ritually cleanse to dispel the magic still on them, but after what I've been through, I don't think I can do it. Fair enough. Ravenspeaker set up a summoning circle south of here for us to call in a spirit of cleansing, but that Mr. Zombie guy has been distracting it. What? Okay, I mean, it's an odd way of putting it. He's hidden someplace, making more zombies for us to deal with. Can you talk to the spirit and see if you can't help it? If you take out Mr. Zombie, I bet it will be able to do a lot more magic for us. Please do the ritual on this bag for me. Technical issues? I'm not up to it myself, frankly. This dark magic stuff scares me silly. I suppose it is very helpful that we are separated from the events by the computer screen. I mean, I don't know what is going through my character's head. They call me a trickster, and I'm about to show you why. You know what feels better than defeating your enemy? Manipulating them into defeating each other. The Hunter Patriots are starting a new round of training, and I'd like you to go over to a Renegade Run and then spoil their games. You'll need to obtain training rosters from their snipers and from their lieutenants, the commandos, to find where their training bases are located. Once you defeat the commanders of the red and blue teams, use the radios to order the teams against each other. After that, just stand back and let the fireworks begin. Dangerous collusions. We've learned that the Hunter Patriots have been talking to Viper to make a deal with Viper's scientists for genetic upgrades to their troops. That would be calamitous, so we need you to intercept the couriers and draw out Adrian Coate, the Hunter Patriot agent in charge of the deal. The courier can usually be found delivering the new radio codes between Renegade Run paintball camp and their radio bunker on the hill. Once this is done, use the codes to lure out Coate, then be ready for a fight. That should be easy enough. Not quite sure why they put the repeatable mission on the other side of the paintball base. So that I would have to fly over the paintball base which is full of missile launchers and flak cannons. This is a spirit of cleansing, summoned by Ravenspeaker's circle. It has been helping Ravenspeaker and the brave soldiers of Force Station Steelhead cleanse the area of dangerous necromantic energies. Talk. The spirit of cleansing wishes for you to defeat a new source of corruption in its land, one too big for it to conquer on its own. A foul creature has begun to create more undead creatures in the nearby cave. The spirit of cleansing wishes to teleport you there so that you may help defeat it. Let's go! Let the spirit know I'm ready. Oops. Well, let's go. Oh, it can talk. We have work to do. Indeed. I don't know if I'm supposed to follow it or it's following me. Well. What? Your attacker Bigfoot. Weird. Why is it referred to as a Bigfoot? It's a wolf. And there are Bigfoot in the game, like... Oops. They'll show up later. Oh good, it's healing on its own. That's handy. Ooh, I've rescued someone. I'm glad there are heroes like you. Technical issues. So am I. Why do they all need to have voice lines? It's just washing out the chat. Man, that thing's slow. And he's or she says thank you. Oh, there's another one. What am I actually supposed to be doing here? Like, is it just rescuing these guys? Or... oh no, I was supposed to defeat an even worse evil, wasn't I? But the Spirit of Cleansing can't manage on its own. Because it's got no health. 300! That's rubbish! No wonder it can't manage on its own. How much have these guys got? 344. Like, it's got less health than just these average rubbish zombies. The Walking Dead, the undead and the unholy, cursed souls all, for whom death cannot claim. Finish off this undead abomination while it's still on the ground, or be ready to defeat it again and again and again. Sure. You know, I have no idea what's supposed to be lighting this space. Strictly speaking, there shouldn't be any light in here at all. I mean, sure, all the walls are ice, but we've come quite a long way from the door, and we are definitely supposed to be underground because this is a cave. Is this supposed to be like a cave in a glacier or something? Is that Mr. Zombie? It is. Let's find out more about him before we kill him. Member of the second string supervillain group known as the Brain Trust, hired by the Hunter Patriots. Okay. That doesn't really tell us very much more about him, does it? Not that we really need it, because, I mean, yes, he's second string, but also dealt with very easily. Why do I need inert zombie parts? The Spirit of Cleansing nods in approval, and the bag of wriggling zombie parts becomes inert. The restless spirits laid to rest. Oh, okay, so that just is indicating that we've completed the mission. Spirit of Cleansing will return you to the surface if you wish. Yes, because there's nothing here for me anymore. This is deeply weird. Like, there's a big, huge... this is like a carved divot out of these hills, isn't it? Really. Wonder why. What did it? Oh, that's a big demon mountain looking this way. I suppose maybe this could be the path of the gaze of the demon, couldn't it? The chap we need should be around here somewhere. Still on fire. Thanks, guys. So along this route should be the courier we need to take down. Yep, there we go. Hunter Patriot courier. I think those are probably his guards. I just picked up 2 items there. The Gadroon phrasebook you found gives you an idea. If you could get more samples of the Gadroon language, an expert like Dr. Helen Sharon Charbonneau might be able to work out a more thorough translation. Okay, and what's this? The Viper soldiers in Massassagua Hills have exhibited some astonishing mental powers. The drugs in this syringe may be the source of this new Viper threat. Search the Viper soldiers and crates in the valley to the southwest of the Project Awakening facility for more samples of this mind-altering technology. Once you have collected a large enough sample, take the items to Mark Derringer at Steelhead for analysis. Okay, I mean, I've kind of moved on from missions there. But, sure, okay, let's hop on the bike, zoom up, do those, oh hey, let's do this, call out, or whatever his name was. Adrian Cope, there we go. Will he have more info? No. Beware of the leg shot snare of this slippery sharpshooter, and aim for his henchman in order to hurt this Hunter Patriot. Okay. This isn't really getting me anywhere, is it? Let's switch out to something that will work. There we go. Lab report. It's not going to give me a quest. Okay. Switch back to the jet bike. Zoom over here. So previously when I've started late I've also played late, but this time, well, from now onwards I think, I will be playing for 3 hours rather than 2. Oops. Neither of those were the things I needed to do. But it's okay, the fall damage didn't do very much to me. So I've decided to play for 3 hours instead of 2 each time I play, because there's a lot of story in this game, and I want to get through it at a slightly increased rate, because I would also like to play other things on stream. But I don't want to try playing more than one at once, in case I get confused between the stories and talk about Viper whilst I'm playing DCUO, or about Star Labs whilst I'm playing this, because that is the sort of thing that I would do. Oh, I've got this as well, haven't I? Maintain rather than a charge power, which I think I would rather use, to be honest, because it happens immediately rather than having to wait for the power to charge up. How many of these am I supposed to be getting? I'm supposed to get neural amplifiers and synaptic intensifier syringes. Okay. escalated rapidly, didn't it? I'm done. There we go. Splendid. So let's return to messing with the Hunter Patriots, Imperial Orders, and disrupt Hunter Patriot war games. And there's also defeat Hunter Patriots here. What post have I got? Bunch of them telling me about an event. Okay. Well, I've accidentally flown further than I intended. There we go. That's the maneuver that stops me crashing into the ground. I almost got it as well the first time. Aha, training schedule. Splendid. How many of those am I supposed to be getting? 5. Okay. That was easy. I don't want to fly too high because I'm worried I'm probably going to get attacked by, yeah, there we go, flak cannons. Would you stop that? I'm not high enough in altitude. Oh, I found Blue Force Commander. Kind of hoping that this would be red. For no particular reason. Haha. Proud Men of Canada. I know that there have been rumours spreading of late, despite years of inactivity, Dr. Destroyer may have resurfaced in the so-called United States of America. So-called? You guys haven't got a dog in the game, a horse in the race. A what in the game? A stake in the game? Why do you care, is what I'm getting at. Our top agents, hidden within our hostile southern neighbour, have been... Hostile? What? Oh, I suppose they might be hostile to you. But not to Canada. I've been working non-stop to learn more about this, and until we receive their full report, treat any such rumours as merely that, rumours. However, this is no time to be lax. When last he was active, Dr. Destroyer threatened all corners of the world, including our beloved mother country, and had agents at all over the globe. Yes, that's clearly incorrect. Sentence structure. New information may turn up at any time, in any place, so be alert. Dr. Destroyer is not just an American problem. The Battle of Detroit was not so far from our borders. And if Canada is to be reborn as a true world power, we must first protect those who seek power to rule the world. We must first protect from, those who seek power. You can stop that, right? And lastly is Imperial Orders, which isn't currently available. Why do they stay here if I've completed the fucking mission? Oh, right. Okay, this is a Gadroon thing. Makes sense. This is a Gadroon area. Alright, let's return to Steelhead and then do the Gadroon stuff. And also check to see if there are any mission objective. No, okay. Mission creating objects. But there are not, so it is fine. Neural amplifier and synaptic intensifiers. Sounds like Viper has big plans to ramp up production of its Project Awakening mentalists. These look like high-level missions in this area, so let's leave them as well. We're not... We can do them, but we wouldn't be following the flow of the story, such as it is. I mean, there isn't really, as far as I've been able to tell, much of an overarching story in the game. And I'm trying to find one by going and doing content that would be appropriate for, like, level by level in different zones. Clean up off the oceanic. Oh, hey. You're able to get rid of that Mr. Zombie guy? You're the best. Hopefully that's the end of the zombie problems and the rest of the teams can finish cleaning up the area. We've got the cleanup of the zombie parts in hand now, technical issues, but the wreckage of the plane is another story. Captain Connors and her team have been having some trouble east of here because of the Hunter Patriots, who have been making an aggressive offensive push against us. I'm sure she could use a hand. We can't hold out against those terrorist creeps forever, especially now that they've hired the criminal supergroup the Brain Trust to help them out. I don't think the Hunter Patriots are going to be around much longer, not with heroes like you on the job, technical issues. Well played, my friend. Should I ever give up the mantle of trickster? Perhaps it should be bequeathed to you. Probably not. Good work. Viper in league with the Hunter Patriots. That's a partnership we cannot afford. The Head Hunter. With Coat defeated and their deal with Viper falling apart, the Hunter Patriots are getting desperate and sloppy. They're planning some all-out attacks, but that will give us a window of opportunity. You see, in order to plan their attack, Clyde von Schultz, the leader of the Hunter Patriots, will have to be at Renegade Run. This is our chance to catch him. Be sure to retrieve those Viper plans from him after his defeat. But beware technical issues. This von Schultz guy is no joke. you'll want to bring a few friends with you. Well, that would be true were I not way higher level than I need to be. Hopefully you got through to those guys this time. And he's just telling me to go to Vibora Bay, which I might do next, actually. Hello, technical issues. Thank goodness you're here. These Hunter Patriots have been making things tough for us. Technical issues. Glad to see you. We could use a hand over here. Hunter Patriot. Let's find out info about her. Captain with Steelhead Security Forces. Okay, that doesn't help very much at all. To get an idea of her as a character. The Hunter Patriots have been harassing the workers who are trying to clear the crashed debris. They've virtually taken over the entire area, but they seem confused. I can't explain it any other way. The few we've taken into custody are babbling about brains and Zamboni bombers. I need to do more double duty. I need you to do double duty. Technical issues. Scare them out of the area so we can clean up the wreckage and find out what they're planning. The nose of the crash is due east of here. Okay. So there's a couple of missions here. Let's do those. Then we'll do the Gudrun stuff. And after that, we may go to Vibora, because I think that that'll be a fairly quick group of missions, because we don't stay in Vibora for very long whilst we're there. I think it's just dealing with like a multi-man villain. And then done, so we wouldn't be there for that long. I still need plan 1. Okay. Wait a minute. Nanite infused poutine gravy. Recipe for nanite infused poutine. Maple powered death ray. Schematics for a maple powered death ray. Outline of a plan to put radioactive loony coins into circulation. Schematics for a questionite curling stone cannon. Oh boy. If these guys weren't leaving innocent members of the public dead for straying to the wrong area, they'd be a joke. I mean, they're already most of the way there. Bomb-laden Zambonis, right. Outlines of a plan to send Zambonis loaded with bombs into crowded hockey arenas. Why are they attacking hockey arenas? Defeat Clyde von Schultz, confiscate von Schultz's plans. Probably dismount before I get shot. Oh, he's inside here, I think. Didn't we take him down before? Or was that someone else? I don't know. Yeah, this is the guy. So he was already here. Okay, so we know he'll respawn fairly soon, so we should probably leave so that we don't have to do that fight again. But I do want to check and see what this says. These documents detail the Hunter Patriots' planned terrorist attacks. The same attacks that we just found all the information on. Like bomb-laden Zambonis and curling stone cannons. Poisoned poutine. And radioactive coins. Excellent. Hopefully you've scared the Hunter Patriots off and we can continue cleanup. Now, let me see those plans. Summons of the Cerebellum. I am not sure Susan... I am not Susan Connors. I am the cloned brain you seek, currently controlling her words and actions. I apologize for the inconvenience to Captain Connors and will return control shortly, as I cannot maintain the connection for much longer. I desperately need your assistance, technical issues. I am telepathically implanting a location where we may converse more easily. Please meet me there. That's pretty rude. Hunter Patriot operations all over Canada are falling apart now that von Schultz is in custody. Splendid. Now, let's do... Right, this is... I think it's a clone of the Brain Trust. That's good rather than evil. Yeah, there we are. Giant brains, astral projection. Investigate the obelisk. And then talk to the giant brain. Salutations, technical issues. Thank you for answering my summons. Technical issues. I am in need of your help most desperately. Info. This is an astral projection of the giant cloned brain that has been stolen by the Hunter Patriots and the Brain Trust. Execution to solution. Once judged guilty for treason by the Hunter Patriots, your friends from Steelhead are sent to face firing squads. If you hurry, you may be able to save them. They are terrified and have little time left. Wow. Your allies from Steelhead are being subjected to kangaroo courts, where they are tried as traitors by the Hunter Patriots. Stopping the judge executioners will halt the violence. I tell you this as a sign of good faith, so that you might help me in my plight. You can find the judge executioners roaming among the Hunter Patriot firing squads. Yeah, that's definitely shit we want to stop. Yeah, over here. Okay. As said previously, if not for the fact that they're doing shit like this and killing tourists who are just trying to play paintball, these guys would be a joke for coming up with plans like putting nanites in poutine. But like, they've gone to the point where they are not just styling themselves the official and correct, like, government of Canada, but that they consider actual loyal defenders of Canada to be traitors, which is fucking bonkers, if you ask me. And it just creates like a clash in tone. So some of what they do is silly joke villain stuff, but they also behave like actual awful human beings who don't deserve nice things like continued freedom. I see that you have been successful in stopping the executions. Well done, technical issues. Perhaps you might be willing to help me now. I fear my time is running out. Sure. I mean, I was going to help you before, but yeah. I will also do it now. Without the judge executioners to goad them, many of the Hunter Patriots are losing their taste for justice, such as this. Mental retribution. Now that I have helped you, I ask you return the favour. I have not yet been imprinted by Telios, and I desire to retain my free will. The Overbrain seeks to take that from me, and even now conducts experiments. A shipment is due with equipment I am unsure I will be able to resist. I will confuse the driver and have them stop southeast of here. Explosives can be gathered from storage containers or from Hunter Patriots. Please remove that threat, technical issues. Sure. I mean, I could just come and rescue you, but I guess if you're not into that. We can also disrupt the plans that would be being put into motion. I think this is the crates that I need. Yeah, there we go. Retrieve explosives. Hopefully I only need one. No, it's 5. Okay. Oh, that was another one. I do always find it weird that you're supposed to have, like, done the mission that stopped this, but you still find it when you're out in the zone that it happened in. Like, maybe the technology and the technique to do that hadn't been developed yet by 2009 when this game was made, but we're in 2020 now, a time when World of Warcraft is doing stuff like that. And also, I mean, WildStar did it before it was shut down. They had instanced zones, outside zones. So where is this van supposed to be? I've got the explosives. Is this the van? Yeah, well, it contains something, although it looks like a brain rather than brain control equipment. Okay, well, let's blow it up, I guess. Fuck off, please. I'm trying to destroy your flat cannon. Wow, that's energy hungry, isn't it? You have my sincerest gratitude, technical issues. Without the control technology, the Overbrain won't be able to break my will. Brainstorming, recommended Team 2. The Overbrain wishes to use me to enslave the Hunter Patriots, so that they might become a private army. I wish only to be free, but I am weakening. Without the technology you just destroyed, the Overbrain will find it a difficult task to break my defenses, but that does not mean he will not eventually succeed. I fear I will not last much longer. Technical issues. The Overbrain and his simian teammate, Ape Plus, are not to be trusted, easily defeated, are not as easily defeated as other members of the Brain Trust. If you can, convince other heroes to assist you. Help me, technical issues. So I'm pretty sure that Overbrain and technical issues are references to DC villains, the Brain and Monsieur Malin, who are, I should say, a brain in a robot sort of jar. Like, it looks like a small version of a Dalek, but without the plunger tubes and other whisk things. And Monsieur Malin is a human intelligence level gorilla. The only reason I know about these two is because of Young Justice, which is an excellent... I want to be going this way. An excellent cartoon series based on the adventures of the proteges and mentees of the main Justice League heroes, so like Aqualad and Robin and Superboy and Kid Flash. Well, that's how the first season starts anyway. And there are currently 3. There's planned to be a 4th. I highly recommend all of them, although I haven't finished watching season 3. But in Young Justice, we see, well, not Ape Plus, but Monsieur Malin, member of the second string supervillain group known as the Brain Trust, hired by the Hunter Patriots. Yeah, okay, so... So even this just says member of the second string supervillain group. Curious about what other voice lines we might hear. Oh, he's managed to escape the boxes. It's amazing that these guys haven't noticed I'm taking out all of their help.
These Hunter Patriots and turn them into my own personal army.
Yeah, I think that's enough.
Got a lot of guts, hero. Taking on the Brain Trust. Too bad, eh?
That's enough out of you. And you. He was about to say you are interfering with the Overbrain and will pay with your life. But he was clearly incapable of following through with that threat. So we have just freed the giant cloned brain of, apparently, Telios. And I think that this weird observatory array that should be visible here is where Telios hangs out, which I think is, generally speaking, in-game content. So I'm not going to fly over there because I suspect I will be blown from the sky. Thank you, Technical Issues. Your timing is impeccable. The Overbrain was wearing down my defenses, but thanks to your efforts I am now free to exercise my own will. So you should probably leave then, mate. This tent contains nothing. Are you going to? Apparently not. We'll just have to assume that he's left, I think. So we're coming over here, and then we will come down here to pick up a bunch more missions for this area. Is there another mission down here? There is. Oh, right, that must be another Gaboon area then. Fair enough. Giant cloned Telios brain. If the Overbrain was able to control it, it might have succeeded in mind-controlling every last one of us and turning us into soldiers for the Brain Trust. That was fantastic work, Technical Issues. Troubles in Rime Woods. We've just about got things clear up around Steelhead, but we've been getting reports of Viper activity in the Rime Woods. Lieutenant Douglas Mackenzie has been coordinating efforts in the Rime Woods. I'm sure he could use a hero like you, Technical Issues. Sure. And that's level 17, so we should have done this stuff already. That's diverting the dispatches, which we don't care about. There's another hand in somewhere. I've been hearing good things about you, Technical Issues. Think you can lend a hand? Yes. Steelhead Division Lieutenant and brother to RMCP Steelhead Lieutenant Robert Mackenzie. So, him. And they've just got the brothers stood next to one another, I guess. Independently wealthy after suing the Helsinger Beverage Company upon finding a mouse in a bottle of his favourite drink. Did they both find mice in their favourite drinks, then? We've had reports of lost hikers in the area, Technical Issues. They probably looked for some shelter from the cold, which is smart, but the local wildlife tends to look for the same places. With the wildlife in the Rime Woods area acting up recently, I can't send our normal search and rescue teams. What I really need is someone superpowered to help me get those lost folk home. Will you lend a hand? Yes. Hiker Mazza, Hiker Carrera, Hiker O'Sullivan, Hiker McCoy, and Hiker Roybal. If that's a reference to something, I'm afraid I'm not getting it. My assumption is that it probably is a reference, but I couldn't even search for those names because they'll be like slightly adjusted names so that it's not a direct copyright infringement. We're getting reports of mutated animals along the river in the Rime Woods. We need to halt the spread of the contamination, but those mutant animals are aggressive and dangerous. If I supply a restorative serum, maybe a tough superhero like you would be willing to apply the serum to these poor critters? I don't know that I'm tough. That's not an assertion that I'd make. I'm just more powerful than I need to be for the area. So this does open up a quest chain particularly this one. But I did say we were going to go and do the Gadroon stuff, so let's go and do that. And Charbonneau. Ace of Space. We've been trying to figure out the Gadroon's strange gravity technology for some time, but those frog-faced extraterrestrials are simply inexplicable. We know they want the Earth and to make mankind their slaves, but we don't know much more than that. If you could help us get hold of more Gadroon technology, maybe we'll finally make headway understanding what these crazy critters are all about. It feels awfully reductive to refer to them as crazy critters when they are an imperialistic... I mean, we've got Imperial Orders as a mission name here for gathering communications from the Gadroon, so I'm going to assume that they're an imperial system. They're imperialistic, they've invaded twice, they have super advanced technology, and they're currently trying to terraform parts of Canada and seem to be doing quite well at it. So calling them crazy critters seems reductive. I mean, sure, call them crazy critters to their faces, to insult them, incite them, make them angry, because angry opponents make mistakes, but like, I don't know that referring to them as crazy critters here is really appropriate or sensible. Gadroxy ribonucleic. The Gadroon have some of the most complex genetic structures we've ever seen, and it will be years before we fully map out their genetic code. We need all the DNA samples we can get to speed up the decoding process. Defeat several types of Gadroon to gather a broad spectrum of DNA for analysis. You can find them trying to terraform Fallen Sun Forest. Now, I'm no expert on DNA, but my understanding is that the more complex DNA structure is, a structure of DNA is, the older it is. So something like, oh geez, what are they called? They're a weed, or we see them as a weed now. They look a bit like asparagus. They grow in like sticks. They're kind of fleshy plants. They've got like a top that looks a bit like a pine cone, but they're all green. I don't remember what they're called. They're super, super old. Like, they predate trees. And they've got masses and masses of... they've got like 140 or something, or more, probably more, pairs of DNA, where humans have got like 23 pairs. And ferns, they're super old as well. They've got they've got loads more pairs of DNA than something recent, or relatively recent, geologically speaking, like humans. So this is probably just playing on the trope of aliens being super advanced and therefore having very, very complex DNA. But all that tells me is that they are very old, which is still impressive, but probably not what the game's writers were going for. Anyway, terraform and function. To disrupt the Gadroon's terraforming process, we need a set of their biokeys. We think we can use the biokeys normally found in their hovering observer drones to forge keys we can use to access their terraforming spires. Take down the observer drones near the crashed ship in Fallen Sun Forest and harvest the biokeys from the wreckage. Gravitronic modulations. Our own experiments have shown that the Gadroon's terraforming process requires very specific gravitational conditions, which they replicate using their spherical gravitonic modulator devices. Destroy them to slow the creeping advance of their alien biosphere. The modulators are scattered throughout Fallen Sun Forest, near Gadroon soldiers or their terraforming equipment. Find the Fink. There's a Viper scientist named Amtower who will give us information in exchange for assistance. Hurry and find him before he changes his mind. He should be hiding out beneath the old fire tower near the highest point in Fallen Sun Forest. Okay, that's all the missions from her. So we can basically just do all the missions here. I mean, yes, there are a couple of zones here, but they are for the same mission, Imperial Orders, which is also doable here. So we won't worry about it. Let's start by going to here. Yeah, so as you can see, this is terraformed area, and I wouldn't say that they are trying, they are succeeding in terraforming this zone, really. That looks like bad news. Let's move away from it. That exploded very readily. What am I actually supposed to be looking for here? Monitor data. Look for it among a cluster of modulators near the road on the far side of the Fallen Sun Forest. So, wait, oh, there's the road. Okay. Well, road. It's a fairly small section of road, isn't it? Leading to a blocked up tunnel at the very edge of the map, as the black and white is indicating, with an old buried van. Okay. What's going on here? Hello, chaps. What's all this? Ravenspeaker has passed along information that there is a demonic presence in a nearby cave. He asks that you investigate and urges you to exercise caution, because he detected the arcane signature of a powerful ice shaman who is controlling this demonic incursion. Sure. Pacifier DNA. Language samples. Language samples. DNA samples. So where is that mission? That's not nearby. Oh no, that's not the mission I was supposed to be I was just given, was it? Which? That! Shaman U. That's the one I was just given. That's not... That's the other side of the fucking map! I mean, sure, we're like halfway down the map, but like... It couldn't be further away if it tried. That's not nearby at all. That's silly bullshit. Pulling an awful lot of stuff out of these guys, aren't we? They're like Mission objective pinatas. Where the hell is that monitor data? Should be around here. Is that it? Is that what I need to be getting? Yes, it's flashing. Alright, that's what I'm after. Cool. Okay, now I want to find the Think and destroy gravitic modulators. Gravitonic modulators. Oh, this isn't targetable, that's a shame. Oof. That's unexpected. Get that out. And you. Huh. Some ice hounds have taken down one of the Gadroon. Good for them. Ooh, that's a crafting nodule. So how many? I've done 6. I need 4 more. That's easy. I think that's supposed to be a gravitic singularity. It's actually possible with one of the powers in the darkness set to create more or less the same thing. interestingly enough. Oh, it's in another language and I can't read it. So I must need to collect... Oh, I've already done that. I need to take the samples to Helen Charbonneau for her to... magically learn the language, as so often happens in... Oh, there's an orb. In comic book universes like this. There we go. 6 is... Oh, I still need pacifier DNA and initiate DNA. And there's also bio keys. And find the agent. Adjudicator. Do we need any DNA from them? No. Oh, hello. I've got flyers. Still need initiate DNA. Initiate. There you are. I need a DNA sample from you, chap. Stop fighting. I'll just make this awkward. There we go. Now, oh, I still need Lancer DNA, okay. I don't know why it didn't show me. Ah, there we go. So, now it's just... Oh, that's the fire tower, isn't it? No, it's just this guy. Steelhead Division sent you, didn't they? Listen, I know you've got no love for Viper, but you have to help me. My name is Roland Amtower, Dr. Roland Amtower. I'm sure that's a reference too. I just don't know what to... I just don't know to what. These Gadroon creatures kidnapped me from my Viper lab, and now they're forcing me to find ways to make their eggs grow faster. Steelhead Division sent you, didn't they? Sent you to help? And just in time, too. Cowardly Viper scientist who has been kidnapped and forced by Gadroon slave masters to find method to increase Gadroon eggs growth. Yeah, that's not a good sentence, is it? Amtower has agreed to supply Steelhead Division with information in exchange for help getting free of his cruel Gadroon overseers. It's 11:10. I should probably be stopping soon, but let's do his missions and then we'll move on. Then we'll stop, in fact, and be back on Wednesday. I told Dr. Charbonneau I'd supply Steelhead Division with Viper intel if I got some help. I want payback against those Gadroon slave masters that tried to take me prisoner. The Gadroon slave masters can be found in the valley to the northwest of my location. Okay. These Gadroon alien... Oops. Hit the button before I intended. These Gadroon aliens kidnapped my lab assistant and me from the Viper compound, and want us to study their eggs and make them hatch faster. I think I'm safe for now, but you have to save Dr. Lowe. Last I saw of him, he was down in the valley to the northwest. Okay, which is over here. Oop. And I don't expect these will take very long. Oh, there he is. Timothy Lowe. That's just the Viper info, isn't it? Lo and behold, I need your help. Getting to safety. Are you up to the task? Sure. Yeah, this shouldn't be difficult. Wow, he's got a fucking laser gun. And he barely took any damage there. He should have been fine on his own. What does he need my help for? That's interesting. A Gadroon monument, you say? Fascinating. I've not seen one of those before. He's got an awfully long escape route, isn't he? Wonder where his end point is. Where is he escaping to? You'd have thought he'd be going... Oh, well, I suppose he can't go up the cliffs that we flew down, can he? Really? Although on the other hand, he does have an awfully high-powered laser pistol, so quite what else he might have got. Oh, there we go. We're done. I don't know that I call this a valley. Oh, who's this? Let's help him. You have a mission? You do. Hey, technical issues. Over here. Over there. I just saw some guys in Viper armor sneaking into that warehouse a little while ago. What warehouse? There aren't any warehouses here. I don't know what they're up to, but I figure they probably aren't supposed to be in there, since it's usually locked up and all. Maybe you should look into it. So what mission is that? This one, I assume, because the others are dotted around. Venom for the agent on the go. So, up here. What's up here? That's a big orb thing. We've found the Snow Thrush Sanctuary. Okay, that's... This is Argent, alright. I think Argent are kind of like Nazis. Advanced Research Group Enterprise. ARG Ent. Known for its shady dealings and crime connections, allowing them to become a major player in the global underworld. Now the impression I've gotten from Argent is that they are kind of like... neo-Nazis. Apparently this is the warehouse that Viper went in. And frankly, that's not big enough to be a warehouse. That's a shed. Maybe a garage. I mean, the door seems to be fairly large. That's a parking garage, not a warehouse. Also, this is Argent territory. Quite what Viper were doing going in there, I don't know, but I don't care. I mean, I'm still going to do the mission because it's a mission, it's XP. But at the same time, I'm doing it under protest. Oh, he's back here already. Okay. Slave Master. Get fucked. How many more do I need? 3. And 1 will be here. There we go. Thank you for rescuing my assistant, Dr. Lowe. You may not approve of who we once worked for, but I assure you we have turned over a new leaf. Good to know. Evil alien overlords. Good. Maybe we can convince those filthy Gudrun to go back to their homeworld and leave us alone. Argent Snow Thrush Sanctuary. That's where we just went. Have you spoken with Dr. Diefenbacher in his Argent Snow Thrush Sanctuary yet? He is working to subvert the Argent facility there. He could use your help. I mean, okay, but this is taking me places I don't really need to be going. Alright, let's come over here to Helen, what's-her-face. hand in those missions. And that will be it for tonight's stream. Superb work, technical issues. I knew I could count on you. Imperial orders. Good work. That will help tip the odds in our favor. Great. Now we'll be able to shut down the Gadroon terraforming machinery. Great. I'll get this to the lab and see what our Steelhead Division scientists can do with it. Ordinarily, I'd say acquiring alien DNA, even DNA of aliens who have been on Earth since 1984, shouldn't really allow for very much advancement in the amount of time that will elapse between handing in this mission and the next thing that we get from Steelhead. But this is a superhero universe where science happens at absurd rates, either way fast or way slow, depending on what exactly we're talking about. So it's not really a surprise, or it won't be, if they find something fantastic and groundbreaking in whatever time elapses in game, which will probably be a few days. This is just what we needed. Now, give me a few minutes. It's compiling now. What's compiling? How? Do you have... So, this is an example of the laziness of the game's writers, making her actually turn out to be amazingly advanced. So the Watsonian explanation, the in-universe explanation, is that she's just so amazingly fantastic at languages that she can just get samples of an alien language, and she's already got a program that can decode and compile a compendium of translations. The Doyalist explanation, the outside universe explanation, or out of universe explanation, is that the writers of the game don't know how language and cryptography works, and just put some words in here to make it sound like it could vaguely be happening, like a few minutes for an entirely alien language to compile in a program that she doesn't have a computer, that doesn't have a visible computer running. Like, maybe it's in her backpack or something, or maybe she's uploading the information to a computer nearby, maybe in the checkpoint building. Anyway, and here we are. Very interesting. The original sample you got appeared to be some kind of translation itself, which is weird because it was orders from the Gadroon here to begin terraforming from someone called the Empress. I wonder why the Gadroon would be following orders given to them in another language. Well, anyway, the Gadroon translation program I'm loading into your crime computer should help you if you need to access any of their terminals. I bet there's some interesting information on them. So, before, we found a terminal, and I noticed a few others dotted around, that was doing the kind of silvery flash thing that indicates it's a quest item, or at least interactable. And I was unable to interact with it because I didn't know the language. But now I should. So that's interesting to find out that the Gadroon are getting orders in another language from an Empress. So either there's like a ruling class and they have an Empress, a Gadroon, an amphibian Empress, who like this ruling class has their own language separate from the like drudge class, or the, well, soldier class in this case, I suppose. Or the Gadroon are subject to a new empire, a different empire. a separate one from them, possibly recently taken over. Impossible to tell without more information. Anyway, let's pick up these missions and then I will be going for this evening. So, ambush the aliens. The Gadroon terraformers are setting up even more spires to speed up their plan to make Earth more like the Gadroon homeworld. We can't allow this to continue. Stop those terraformers. You can find them near the large horned terraforming spheres or around the smaller terraforming spires. Hurry, technical issues. Humanity is counting on you. Our scientists have analyzed the biokeys you collected. Their research has allowed them to create a genetic biomorphing key to confuse the Gadroon scanners. Here, I'll inject you with the key. That seems like not something I should be letting myself be injected with. Just a sample of the alien DNA. What will it do inside me? Who knows? Now get out there and disable those spires before they do any more damage. Okay, that seems extremely sketchy. But never mind. Alright, that's it for this evening. I'll be back on Wednesday at 8 PM GMT. Or, well, I suppose technically we're still on British summertime, so it's GMT +1. But I'll be posting about going live on my social media. You can find me on Twitter. My name there is Vanilla Jester. It's kind of a theme, a branding theme that I did unintentionally. It will be at 8 o'clock. You can find me here Wednesday, and I'll be going for 3 hours, although this time I've gone for 3 hours 20 minutes. Anyway, thank you for sticking around. I hope you had a good time.